Hi. Let's see. This is my night light. It's our little bunny kiss light that we use at night. I just thought I would pop on. Actually, I was going to make a video for myself. I was going to do I like to call them video therapy. I do some video therapy for myself. I get on a video and I talk to myself about whatever's going on. So it's Friday night. It's 11:33. It is Friday, May 22nd, 2020 at 11:33 p.m. and I'm home by myself right now. I am in my bedroom. I am enjoying a little moment to myself. There's nobody here in the video chat with me. So, what do I really want to say? What do I want to talk about anyway? Let's see. Well, I'd like to talk about the I am worthy paradigm. When you step into the I am worthy paradigm and you start to think about what it is that you truly want and deserve, your thoughts about what you want and deserve do change. What you once thought you would put up with, you realize sometimes it's absolutely unacceptable. Let's see if I can hear this. Okay, that is super loud. Let's see. No. Let's see. Anybody there? Hey. So I'm talking about stepping into the I am worthy paradigm. So me, personally, I'm learning that I don't want to be the big spoon in my relationship. And it might sound weird to say that, but it's something that I've learned. It's taken me a long time, actually, to be able to say without guilt, I don't want to be the big spoon. I don't want to be the big spoon in a romantic situation. And being the big spoon is something that I was for 7 years in my previous relationship. Inherently, by the fact that that person is smaller than me. And I spent a lot of time feeling guilty over the fact that I don't want to be the big spoon, but I inherently was the big spoon. And I've thought about it in a way like, well, I'm not gay, I'm straight. I would be gay if I was gay. I'd be gay as hell if I was gay. I love gay people. I love gay stuff. But anyway, I'm not gay. I'm straight. So I kind of have come to this understanding. Like, let's say, for example, you are gay, and yet you decided you're going to marry your best friend who happens to be opposite gender. So now you're in a marriage, or maybe you're not even married. You're just in a long-term, so-called romantic relationship with this person who maybe they are your best friend. Maybe you want more than anything to love them. as a spouse. But the fact is, no matter how much you try to want them like a spouse, in this hypothetical scenario I'm talking about where the person is actually gay, but they are in a romantic relationship with someone of the opposite gender, the fact is that no matter how much you want to love that person that way, you can't. You can't force yourself to love them a way that you don't love them. You can't force yourself to not be what you are and who you are. And you might feel extremely guilty over this fact. You might feel terrible. You might feel like, if only I could just change this about myself or that about myself, or somehow try harder. It's kind of like Abraham Hicks says, we tell ourselves something as if you were saying, if I was a better person, I could put my hand on the hot fire and not get burned. If I was a better person, I could be the big spoon in my romantic relationship and be okay with that. But here it is. I'm a real person, and it's taken me, I was with that person for 7 years, and then we lived together not as a couple for almost another year after that. And it's been 5.5 years since we've been a couple, and I'm still coming to just now finally release feelings of guilt that I don't want to be the big spoon. And no matter what you ever did, you couldn't help but be the little spoon in relation to me. That's why I was using the gay analogy, because if you're a man and inherently, no matter what you do, you really just want to be with someone who also is a man, and yet you're married to a woman, no matter how much you want to, you can't stop wanting that person to have a man's body when they don't. And just like, in my case, it's like I thought that person was so important and so special, and I made them more important than my own needs. And then I let my needs, which proved to me that they were incompatible with me, become less important. And so here I am now saying I'm finally stepping into the I am worthy. I've been stepped into the I am worthy paradigm in the last year or so. And this is a new revelation that I've come to, which, sorry, anybody who's shorter than me, but I finally feel like, wow, I get to actually say that. I get to actually say, I don't want to be the big spoon in a romantic relationship. And to know that I'm worthy of that. And to know that that's not putting anybody down. It's just like if you were gay and you don't want to be with anybody who's opposite gender, it's not that you're putting those opposite gender people down by having a preference and a boundary, And that's what getting clear about what you want and need means to me, and doing it within the context of I am worthy. I am worthy because what I'm bringing to the table is so amazing for you, my one day to be partner, that I can expect to have amazing back. So when you're in an I'm not worthy paradigm and you're living in junky belief systems, then you will accept someone who is actually not well matched for you, whether it's they don't have the right body size to make you feel what you truly deserve to feel, or they don't have the right body type, as in, you're gay, but you're with someone of the same gender because you think you're supposed to do that. You're told you were supposed to do that. You don't believe you're worthy of living a life when you get to where you get to be gay, because you don't think that you have a right to do that. Something else that I had to kind of give up in my previous relationship, the 7-year relationship I'm talking about, was being a dancer. You know, it wasn't like this spoken thing where he was like, I don't want you to dance. It was an energy thing. My energy of being a dancer did not mesh or match with his energy. And so when I would dance around the house at home, it was very uncomfortable. And he made it uncomfortable because he was uncomfortable. And then I became uncomfortable. And so if you follow me, if you follow my Love Living Peach, this is my Love Living Peach Dream channel. And thank you for watching. If you follow my Love Living Peach channel where I dance, you see that for years I have been dancing around my apartment and in the park and wherever I can. And yet I lived for 8 years, well, 7 years, with a man who, he told me that when I would dance, he would recoil. It would make him want to recoil. And he eventually he came to just wish more than anything that this was not happening, that I was not dancing around the house. And that was my so-called partner. And what did I do? I stopped dancing for years instead of saying, oh, I'm worthy of being who I am. I'm worthy of feeling fully loved. I'm worthy of feeling fully uplifted in my relationship. Instead of doing that, I told myself subconsciously, I better stop dancing because he doesn't like it. And I better not stand up nice and tall and long because it makes him feel little. I'm physically taller than this person, and my big personality, he takes me as domineering and overpowering. And instead of me feeling uplifted, I told myself I wasn't worthy, so that I just tried to make myself smaller. I tried to be smaller. I tried to make myself smaller so that I could fit with him. Something Ralph Smart said in a video I watched of his yesterday. He said, why wear shoes? I'm paraphrasing kind of, but why wear shoes that fit too tight when you could have the perfect fit? Why be in a relationship that's a tight squeeze where the only way you can fit is if you cut half your shit off? You know, like I was thinking about it like puzzle pieces where you partially fit together, but all this other stuff doesn't fit. And then, you know, the only way that it could really fit is if you chop parts of yourself off, but then you're not really fitting because you're really just like forcing yourself to be with an incompatible partner. And we do that when we live in this I'm not worthy paradigm, which most likely we got from childhood. Okay, so that's my love coaching on stepping into the I am worthy paradigm and allowing yourself to actually own what it is that you want in a way that feels good. I get to say I'm not going to be the big spoon in a romantic relationship ever again. And sorry, all you shortcakes out there. I lived 7 years in a committed romantic relationship with a man who's an inch shorter than me because I loved him more than anything, and I thought that we could make it work and it wouldn't matter. Just like a bunch of people out there who are gay, whether they're lesbian or gay, and they decide, you know what, forget being gay. I'm just going to have a regular old conventional life, and I'm going to marry someone of the opposite sex, and I'm going to have a regular life with a regular family. And somewhere along the line, you know what? You just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep putting my penis in your vagina when I just really want to put my penis with another penis. Or I can't keep, you know, getting penis when all I really want is another vagina. You know what I mean? Like, look, it's almost midnight, okay? So I'm getting graphic. I'm not getting any more graphic than that. But you understand what I'm saying? It's like, you could pretend you like it. It's also like whether you're straight or gay or not, if you're with a partner who doesn't really like light you up, who's not a real fit, who's not a true match, guess what? They can feel it. They feel that energy. Even if you tell yourself that you can love them enough to make up for the fact that ultimately they're not your best of your best of your best of your best and your yes of your yes of your yes of your yes, they will know. Just like if you were not or are not your partner's truest best yes, you can sense it. You can sense it. You can feel that energy. And just as much as you deserve to be fully loved, the person you may have been with or you may be with now who is not right for you, they also deserve to be fully loved. And how often do we tell ourselves, oh, but if I leave this person, they're going to be so sad and lonely and I'm going to break their heart. But guess what? Better for that to be the case and then move on and be loved truly for who they are than for them to be stuck with somebody who doesn't truly love them. You know what I mean? And same for you. Like, I mean, I have not ever felt sad that I'm alone and not in that bad relationship anymore. And I still love that person. I still love him very much. I always will. I will work on my relationship with him in a well, we're co-parents way, and I want to be as good friends as we can, but it's not romantic, it's not sexual. And the more that we put our relationship in the right framework with the proper kind of boundaries, the less friction there is or will be. And so that's it. Okay, I hope that you're well. I hope that you are stepping into the I am worthy paradigm. I hope you've already stepped in it. I hope you're living there. I hope that you believe that your dreams are worthy of realizing and that you're shaking and you're baking and you're twerking and you're stretching and you're learning to love living peach. You're eating your vegetables and your fruit and your grains, and you're learning to expand your willingness and ability to love yourself and others. Mwah! Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next time.